Welcome back. Here we are in the land of green and we're heading towards the capital. So let's get going. There it is in the distance.
I think Hoodle senses something.
It's probably an owl.
Just great.
There are too many Zoogles here. Maybe we should avoid them.
I guess...
No, I say we fight them. It'll get our blood flowing and help shake off this weird mood I've been in.
Yeah!
Plus we all know the only thing I'm good for are these fists. I've got to stay on top of my game so I don't let anyone down.
Great!
Okay, if you say so, let's do this. Battle chain bonuses. Oh, hello. After battles, you'll accumulate a bonus based on your combat points. Viewable at the bottom of the nav map. As this total rises, you'll earn more XP and better item drop rates. Bit of a hiccup, encounter rare foes more often. This bonus decreases over time. Interesting. Level 20 balls.
I have a bad feeling about this. Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! In here! More for the stuff! If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay? Alright, it's showtime! Air thrust! It's over!
Oh, now you're talking!
Dragon shell! Dance in the wind!
Watch this!
Sealed!
This!
This will come in handy! Flame! Reload! Blah blah blah! Magic! Lightning! Sealed! Not in your dreams!
It's on!
Lightning!
Dragon shell! Eater!
Downfall!
Still plenty more to clear out. I say we go another round. Ready?
Right, here goes!
Look at these things.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Sleep now!
Turbine Alpha!
This one's mine!
Raining slide!
Crossblade! It's a duel of the arts! Air thrust! By the power of water! Dance in the wind!
Here comes flyers!
I've got this! Air thrust! Let a marksman handle it!
We did it!
Damn, you were right. I'm glad we beat up all those Zoogles. It was totally worth it. Right? Even with the Zoogles you struggle against, keep fighting enough and eventually you'll get lucky. Oh, quest complete apparently. Not bad. Oh! Allows you to jump once while in midair. Huh. Interesting. So can everyone do that now?
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move!
I like how those two are getting along.
Hey, would you look at that? Green as far as the eye can see. I think even the Zoogles look a little fuller than they usually do.
They're still Zoogles, just on a fuller stomach. Don't forget, this is enemy territory we're in.
Look at that city in the distance. It's a far cry from where we started. Everything burning to a crisp. Destroyed ruins. Oh.
I see
Where?
a village over there.
The people working in it look Dahnan.
Look at these fields and all this livestock. Am I crazy for thinking these people seem to have it pretty easy?
What the hell is going on here?
It is a bit strange. It just seems normal. How can it be normal?
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Well, we'll leave them be. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're fine. Fast travel point added. Things seem fine. Like a hanging gardens of Babylon. The kids don't seem scared of the Renans. What is going on? Does this place even need liberating? Like if we took out the Lord, would they be upset with us? Probably.
Look, Renan soldiers.
Good day, sir.
Do the Renans control this city? I've never seen so many of them in one place before.
No. Look at the cores on them. These people are all Dahnans. They're slaves.
If they are, they're awfully well dressed.
And they're smiling too. Something weird's going on here.
Forgive the intrusion, but if I'm not mistaken, you're newcomers to Elda Menencia, yes? Please, you have no reason to be alarmed. My name is Droshin. I work at the Department for Welfare.
Department for Welfare?
We work to support the day-to-day living of all citizens. Welcoming newcomers to the realm is a part of our job, albeit one we rarely have the pleasure to perform.
Let me guess. We get a free pair of shackles as a welcome gift.
Perish the thought! Your trepidation is perfectly understandable, but I assure you, our way is quite different. In the past, this realm was no different from any other, and run by a rather merciless ruler. But all of that changed once His Excellency, Lord Dohalim, assumed power 7 years ago.
Dohalim.
Under him, for the first time in our lives, we Dahnans were treated with the respect we deserve. Lord Dohalim is adored by Dahnans throughout the realm, and we serve him with gladness.
Am I hearing you right? The Dahnans here willingly serve a Renan lord?
Please, see for yourself. You're free to go anywhere you like. Just ask if you should need anything.
What is it? Spit it out.
It's just, we came here to free everyone.
Uh-huh.
But the Dahnans of this realm are all happy to serve Dohalim. Are there any walls that even need tearing down?
Who cares? That just makes our path to Dohalim that much clearer.
I guess, but...
Still, Droshin said we should check things out for ourselves. Maybe we should look around a bit, see what we learn.
This is a very strange area.
Everyone is all smiles.
I've never seen a city so lively before.
Hey, guardsman. Shouldn't you be working? I don't know what it's like in the realm you come from, but here in Menecia, everything's peaceful. There's zero chance of anything bad happening. Well, yeah, thanks to the Lord, life is nice for all of us. Yeah, see? There's more than just us anyway. There's also the guardsman. Nothing's gonna break if I slack off. Nonetheless, the reason the city's so peaceful is because you Renan soldiers are around. All the younger kids idolize you, so don't shatter their illusions, please. You've got a silver tongue, mister. Fine, I'll make this drink my last. Huh. How bizarre. I take you folks are all travelers. It's so wonderful to have you all here.
I guess.
Really don't bat an eye at us being together, do you? Even though we have a Renan with us. Are you surprised? I suppose it might not be a common sight elsewhere on Dahna. But here in Viscint, it's a part of everyday life. If we want to visit the palace, do we keep going this way?
Sure.
Yes, that's exactly right. Although if you ask me, the training grounds might be more up your alley, since you all appear to be of that persuasion. Training grounds, you say? Is that code for some kind of arena where you make complete strangers fight and kill one another for sport? No, absolutely not. It's nothing terrible like that. The training grounds are all what they sound like. It's true that years ago, it used to be a really gruesome place where slaves had to fight each other, as well as vicious Zoogles. But when our current lord, Lord Dohalim, came to power, one of the very first things he did was put a stop to such an awful spectacle. Huh. You're telling me a Renan lord did that? The place was then refurnished and it reopened as a proper place to train, like it's known for these days. It's mainly designed to be used by the Elder Menecia Guard, but it's open to anyone who wishes to use its facilities. Anyone, even Dahnans.
Sure.
Of course, the arena is far too punishing for me, but if you're looking to hone your skills, I recommend you pay it a visit. Huh. This feels very strange. Very, very strange. Heading for the filled-in stars like this one down here. Did all those people move here? Dad says that people used to have to carry lots of heavy and dangerous stuff. Don't know if I believe that. Can't imagine that kind of stuff ever happening here. Look at the place. It's beautiful. Nicely designed. Works with the landscape that they've got. It's just so very nice. What's the catch?
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Curious about what I'm wearing? I bought this myself, if you'll believe it. Nowadays, the Dahnans get paid a fair wage for the work we do. So thanks to Lord Dohalim. What happened here? Like, everything we know about the way this world works, like, this should not be the case. So how? Why? Your armor rocks, big guy. Let me wear it. Our armor is certainly something even a Dahnan like you could wear. You just need to grow into it first. I'll work hard to grow big and strong then, promise.
I still can't believe I'm seeing Dahnans and Renans getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renans.
To what end? It would be an incredible amount of effort just to fool us.
Let's check out more of the city. There's probably places we haven't seen yet.
My dad's working in the quarry today. So's mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
The quarry? Door is tightly shut, okay. We've got a skit then.
Everyone walking the streets looks so calm and happy. I guess it really is true they don't treat Dahnans as slaves here.
Did they actually somehow achieve equality here? And if they did, why? To what end?
Something here doesn't feel right, even though they sure want to act like it does.
What is going through that Lord Dohalim's mind, I wonder?
Do you know something? This is all very suspicious. The why is obviously the important bit, though. Why?
So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared to the rest of Viscint.
It's just a nicer name for a place where people go to fight.
So, it's still a good way for us to test our strength. Stop sweating the small stuff.
Welcome to the training grounds, the pride of Viscint. If you're looking for a place to take your training to the next level, you've come to the right place. We embrace anybody who walks through our doors, as long as you want to improve yourself. You'll always have a place to train here. I can already tell just from looking at you all that you don't want to simply improve either. You want to be the best at what you do, am I right? And step right up and throw down the gauntlet. I'll be more than happy to put you through your paces. I'm okay. To see you again, after all, a true warrior's training is never over. Something I can come and look at later, I imagine.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Yeah, the question's where, though. Gotta be around somewhere.
Should we really take this?
It's my jail now. So where else do we have to check in this area? Try the question mark areas, I suppose. Like, I know there's an owl around here somewhere, but where?
Looks like Dahnans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
The Earth Lord.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Cysloden about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Alphen and Shionne harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
I haven't seen another, like, Ragnaros type character. That fire element that we saw. Why? Why haven't we seen that? Felt like that was going to be a recurring thing, but it's not been.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
They've got jobs. Okay, it seems normal. It's weird.
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Alphen and Shionne Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Dahnan.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Alphen and Shionne has Dahnans protecting him?
In this country, Dahnan guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Dahnan laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Dahnan medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
Let's view this skit then.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a run-in for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dahna at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Dahnans who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
I'm really interested to see what he has to say. Why?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
It's the why. I want the why. It's unfathomable.
I just don't get it. The Dahnans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
Until we know the why, we're just not gonna get it, are we?
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
I had that panic moment where I thought it was coming up. Hold on, that may actually start something. And I still wanted to hear what they had to say. Hello.
Hey!
You again. After we parted ways, an urgent petition from the Cysloden came in. Lord Dohalim is currently busy responding to it. As such, I must ask you to wait until he finishes his business. And once preparations are complete, I'll lead the way.
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menancia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of Viscint by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menancia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword...
Well, the dude's definitely got some skills here.
I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Accidentally goes off, shoots someone in the face.
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik?
Yes, my lord.
Please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
But at least we don't have to cook our own meals anymore. That's something. Right?
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Oh, come on, he's just worried about you.
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
Yeah. Even Law got it, come on.
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
You're drinking a toast to wasted opportunities. Okay.
Why did you set the Dahnans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Dahnans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Dahnan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Dahnans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Dahnans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
So flashback time then. That is a very cool looking violin. Are they color coordinated? Do we have like black, white going on? If we don't, there's a wasted opportunity that we'll drink a toast to. Still feels weird you drink a toast to wasted opportunities. And it is white, black. They have a color theme going, that's cool. Who are you? I wonder if it's a similar backstory to Cassius Bright.
Stop this! Please, it's over! Stop!
That he's maybe taking up the polearm in order to not injure people. He's thinking more defensive. He's trying to look after people. Something like that, maybe? Although, I mean, looks like he killed a man.
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
I guess he doesn't know his own strength for the polearm then?
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Dahnans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
Something's gonna pull him back into the fray. You just know it is.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
That and the fact the dude actually has some DLC costumes, which kinda spoils the fact he's probably gonna join the group.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
Where is the way out, though? That's the question.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Let's try and find our way out of here, but the door is tightly shut. Okay. But look at this place. Doesn't it just look amazing? The little details all over the place. It's very flashy. Whether or not YouTube will be able to cope with this, I don't know. A lot of colors and things going on all over. Oh, especially here. A lot of stuff going on here that YouTube may just destroy it.
There!
With the bitrate. I'll try and stand still for a bit. At some point. In future when we come back here and get a good look at this place, because you just need a little moment, then it'll be fine.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Isn't that the point, though, that we're checking the inn?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
But I think this would actually be a good place to end this part here. So, we'll see you in the next part when we go to the inn. Ta-ra for now.